glass and storm can wash the ink away. No heavy rain can force the mark to stray. It is a masterpiece of quiet art. Your name is beautifully engraved in me, a lasting mark for all eternity. Written and graceful in the twining lines, where true devotion elegantly shines. Deep in the quiet chambers of my chest, your perfect signature is put to rest. The seasons turn and let the flowers fall. The winter winds will echo through the hall, but untouched by the frost or bitter cold. This hidden writing never will grow old, a steady script that binds my soul to you, a silent testament of what is true. Beyond the shifting colors of the day, beyond the words that other people say, there is a sanctuary made of stone, where this exquisite beauty stands alone, a vow of loyalty that stands apart. The shape of you written across my heart. Your name is beautifully engraved in me, a lasting mark for all eternity. Written and graceful in entwining lines, where true devotion elegantly shines. Deep in the quiet chambers of my chest, your perfect signature is put to rest. is a mirror for the stars above, tracing the patterns of a silent love. No need for a map, no need for a sign, as long as your heartbeat is synced with mine. The engine hums a low and steady prayer in the cool perfume of the evening air. Time is a ghost that we've learned to outrun. In this sanctuary we are finally one. Not a single word, just the warmth of your skin. This is where the true world begins. Let the midnight glimmer lead the way, beyond the reach of what the voices say. In the soft reflection of the silver rain, we wash away the shadow and the pain. Just a steady pulse, a dream in flight, wrapped in the velvet of the lonely night. Driving through the haze in a silver day, just you and I, beneath the starless sky. The falling snow suspends within the air. A sudden warmth is blooming everywhere. The frozen rivers finally start to flow beneath a quiet amber tinted glow. The heavy armor falls upon the floor. I am not lost or wandering anymore. A fragile canvas bursting into bright, gentle dawn erasing all the night. I breathe the peace you bring into the room. When I am with you, shadows turn to gold, a sacred story waiting to be told. The spinning earth is anchored in your stare, and gravity is lighter than the air. No need for shields, no armor left to wear, just perfect calm, blooming everywhere. Bitter frost surrenders to the dew, and every broken fragment feels so new. A labyrinth of mirrors turns to glass, allowing all the heavy storms to pass. Your very presence is a calming tide, where all my weary thoughts can safely hide. Beyond the turning seasons and the rain, beyond the ancient echoes of the Heavy clouds have finally cleared away. A sudden warmth is breaking through the gray. The deepest black is painted over bright, with sweeping strokes of pure and elegant white. A heavy weight is lifted from my chest, and every anxious thought is put to rest. A gentle breeze that whispers through the trees, a quiet morning bringing me to ease. The silver light is filling up the room. This is the peaceful joy I always sought, a masterpiece that cannot be sold or bought. Like graceful script upon an empty page, a kind of beauty untouched by age. The shadows fade and leave a perfect glow, the purest happiness my heart could know. The falling rain is nourishing the ground. A sudden peace in everything around. No need to hide or cover up the scars. I find my comfort resting with the stars. An elegant design, a flawless space as I commit to memory your face. A fragile breath escapes into the air, a heavy truth we both have come to share. We let the silver tether gently break. Let me say goodbye, my beautiful and true. I leave a piece of who I am with you, as soft as autumn leaves upon the ground. We leave a love that makes no sudden sound. No need for sorrow, no need for regret. A perfect beauty I will not forget. The scent of rain remains upon the glass. I watch the fragile, heavy seconds pass. We gently untie ribbons of the past, accepting that the summer could not last. I hold the golden fragments in my hand and let them scatter softly on the sand. Beyond the turning seasons and the cold, beyond the fading letters growing old, I hope you find the warmth you always seek when winter winds are blowing pale and bleak. A gentle peace to guide you through the dark, inside the depths I see. There are galaxies within the way you look at me. A gentle tide that pulls me to a quiet sea. I need no sun, I need no other guide. When all the stars are resting by your side. A flawless beauty I could never map or trace. I found my forever in the shelter of your face. The candle weaves a flicker on the wall. I watch the golden shadows rise and fall. Your every blink is softer than the snow. A secret fire that only we could know. I trace the subtle colors of your gaze. A perfect masterpiece that always stays. I ask the falling dew if I could ever be enough for you. Am I worthy of the shelter in your eyes? A broken ember reaching for the skies. You are the gentle breath of early spring, and I have only heavy thoughts to bring. Do I deserve the warmth you freely give, or just the quiet shadows where I live? Am I worthy to rest within your grace? Oh, a quiet shadow, finally finding a place. The quiet corners hold me in the dark, while you ignite a sudden brilliant spark. I watch you from the edges of the room, a single flower blooming in the gloom. The silver moonlight falls upon your face, while I am resting in a hidden space. A silent vow that I will always keep, a treasure buried in the ocean deep. I send my whispers to the empty air. I am the quiet shadow by your side, where all my deepest feelings safely hide. I love you from a distance, pure and still, a hidden river waiting on the hill. You are the masterpiece, I only view. The secret of my heart belongs to you. I write confessions that you'll never see, in elegant white script known just to me. Upon a canvas of the deepest black, a heavy truth that I keep holding back. Your presence is the warmth that fills the air, while I remain an unseen phantom there, beyond the reaching hands of those who speak, beyond the heavy words they always seek. I find a sanctuary in this art, to hold you softly in my secret heart. No need to break the quiet I possess. I find my heaven in this silent gas. I am the quiet shadow by your side, where all my deepest feelings quiet blue, leading us far from the noise we knew. The twilight hues fall soft upon your face. My weary heart finds its resting place. Crystal echoes weaving dreams between our hands. Two quiet souls meeting where time stands. We are the silence finding its own beat. Let the night hold us in its velvet deep. Under the silver glow and promises we keep. No words are needed. Let the rhythm speak. Tracing our longing through the stars we see. Drifting slow, letting the shadows fade. In this sweet melody that we have made. The scent of rain upon the misted glass. As every sacred second starts to pass, you are the verse that never finds an end. The port where all my tired journeys blend. In the thin haze that veils the city street, we weave the quiet into something sweet. Small, yet the world feels wide. With photographs are bathed in amber light, a steady flame to chase away the night. I trace the smiling contours of your face. Preserve forever in this sacred place the scent of pine and rain upon the stone, reminding me I'm never quite alone. Beyond the heavy turning of the years, beyond the fading shadows and the tears, there is a sanctuary calm and deep, a quiet vow that I will always keep, a silver thread that ties my heart to them, where I can live the beauty once again. These beautiful memories, a treasure in my soul, a gathered warmth that makes the fragments whole. Like golden leaves that dance upon the air, I feel the comfort of your presence there. No thief of time can steal away the grace of every tear and every soft embrace. Beautiful memories, a golden endless light, just you and I, safe within the night. The heavy clouds release a quiet rain to wash away the remnants of the pain. A room that once held warmth is growing cold, a fragile story that will fold. The light has slipped away into the night and left a canvas empty of the white. A gentle mist that settles on the glass. I watch the final heavy shadows pass. The silver thread is broken in the dark. Now it is gone, a whisper on the breeze, a fallen leaf beneath the winter trees. The elegant white script begins to fade into the deepest shadows we have made. No reaching back to where we used to be, just endless silence washing over me. The ink is dry upon the darkened page. A quiet bird released from out its cage. I swallowed by the black, and nothing I can do will bring them back. Beyond the falling tears, beyond the cold, beyond the promises we could not hold, there is a peace in letting go the thread and leaving all the bitter words unsaid. The masterpiece is finished, right or wrong, and to the past is where it must belong. Now it is gone, a whisper on the breeze, a fallen leaf beneath the winter trees. The elegant white script begins to fade into the deepest shadows we have made. No reaching back to where we used to be, just endless silence washing over me. Already gone, fading to black, an empty canvas, never coming back. The city blurs into a trail of gold, a quiet story waiting to be told. The asphalt whispers as the tires hum to this soft rhythm we have both become. Your shadow dances on the leather seat, making the stillness feel so complete. A subtle pulse, a breath upon the air, finding the magic in the space we share. We drift beyond the reach of yesterday. Oh, let the darkness wrap us in its grace, lost in the beauty of this hidden place. No need for anchors, just the ebb and flow, where only secrets and the starlight go across the miles of velvet and of mist. A dreamlike world where only we exist. Cool air is breathing through the open frame. Softly you whisper, and I forget my name. The glass is heavy with the liquid light, reflecting wonders in the heart of night. You are the silence that I finally crave, the calmest water and the gentlest wave. Beyond the clocks This gentle promise will not face defeat. Like elegant white ink on darkest space, our story leaves an everlasting trace. A silver thread that binds the earth and sky, a flame the heavy winds cannot deny. We hold a quiet magic in our hands. This is a love that will not fade or bend, a sacred journey with no destined end. As constant as the rivers to the sea, you are the only truth that anchors me. When mountains fall and all the colors drain, this pure eternal beauty will remain. The seasons change their garments and depart, but can I touch the shelter of this heart? We trace our vows in letters pure and white, a masterpiece against the deepest night. No passing storm can wash away the grace of what we built within this quiet place. Beyond the blooming and the fading flowers, beyond the limits of the passing powers, there is a sanctuary made of light, where every broken shadow is made right. A sweeping stroke of quiet, graceful art that holds the steady rhythm of my heart. This is a love that will not fade or bend, a sacred journey with no destined end. As constant as the rivers to the sea, you are the only truth that anchors me. When mountains fall and all the colors drain, this pure eternal beauty will remain. Eternal love, a graceful, sweeping line, in purest white, forever yours and mine. The fading sun surrounds beautiful eyes. A breath of wind weaves through the open door and casts a dancing shadow on the floor. Your every glance becomes a silent prayer, a trace of starlight resting on the air. I see a boundless grace within your view, a timeless portrait, elegant and true. Beyond the restless motion of the crowd, where spoken words are heavy and too loud, there is a sanctuary, calm and deep, a sacred promise that your glances keep, a silver thread that ties my heart to yours, beyond the reaching tide and distant shores. Your beautiful eyes, a haven for my soul, a fragile magic making pieces whole, as deep as midnight, softer than the dew, a quiet galaxy reflects in you. No need for whispers, no need for disguise. I found my heaven in your beautiful eyes. Just your beautiful eyes, holding the dawn when the shadows fall and the night is gone. The morning mist is resting on the glass. I watch the quiet, heavy seasons pass. The golden leaves surrender to the ground, while I am waiting here without a sound. A single candle burns into the night and keeps a steady, solitary light. A gentle promise whispered to the breeze, a faithful shadow underneath the trees. I hold the quiet hope where silence stands, and so I wait beneath the silver moon, believing you will stand beside me soon. As patient as the mountains to the snow, I tend the fire, keep empty floor.
Silent vigil right beside
The silent vigil right beside the door.
I trace the fading sunlight in the sky.
And let the flock of lonely birds fly by. Your memory is woven in the air.
A masterpiece
I carry everywhere. Beyond the turning of the earth and sun, my dedication has but just begun. A solitary harbor in the cold, where all the purest promises unfold. The frost may gather on the window pane, but my devotion always will remain. And so I wait beneath the silver moon, believing you will stand beside me soon. As patient as the mountains to the snow, I tend the fire, keeping up the glow. No matter how the changing colors blend, I will be waiting for you at the end. I am waiting in the quiet light, faithful and true, waiting for you. The night folds time into a soft embrace. Behind the glass, my world is only your face. The quiet asphalt acts as a silent guide for the racing heart I can no longer hide. A beam of moonlight rests upon your skin, calming the restless storm that raged within. of an old cassette tape. Your love is the beauty from which I won't escape. It isn't about how far the wheels will roll. It's about the one who finally calms my soul. Within this narrow room, the universe bows down to the love we built miles away from the town. Let this midnight journey never find its end. In the silver light where all our secrets blend. No need for heavy words, just hold my hand so tight. You are the only melody that fills my quiet night. Cruising gently through a mist of woven lace. Two souls forever resting in this sacred space. Keep on driving in the velvet of the dark. Just the rhythm of our hearts, a masterpiece of art. The engine sighs a lullaby of steel. I trace the quiet turning of the wheel. The world is asleep beneath the veil of gray as we are slipping silently away. Your profile painted by the street lamp's grace, a masterpiece within this empty space. A fleeting moment suspended in the cold, a timeless story waiting to unfold. We are the motion cutting through the dark. Let the shadows and silk intertwine tonight, guided only by the pale and silver light. No need for promises, no need to speak. We found the sanctuary that the lonely seek. Cruising steady through the velvet sea. Just the melody of you and me. The heavy drops of rain upon the glass, counting the fragile seconds as they pass. You are the poem etched into my mind, the rarest treasure I could ever find. the melody.